Gentlemen, boys and girls across the world. My name is Tandra Campbell, and welcome to Coffee Talk. This season, or this, I'm going to call it a season. I'm speaking these things into existence, right? So we're going to have seasons and seasons of these videos. But right now, 2018, excuse me, I have made it a goal to share with you guys the importance of the gold digger. And if you could see my really cool mug here, it's the gold digger, and I think all things should bling. So this was actually a gift, somebody that knows me and loves me very much, and I believe it's my daughter-in-law and my son that bought me this mug, so thank you. But we're going to talk about gold digging for 2018 and the importance of it, right? So over the summer, I trained a series for a group of regional field managers for an event photography group. And it was on time management, and nobody ever likes to, when you hear time management, everybody gets like a yuck face. Like, okay, yeah, we know time management is supposed to be important, but it's really boring. So I created a training program for time management, and we did a webinar series. And if I must say so myself, it was fantastic. And I will let you guys see the notes and the comments that we got on how fantastic this really was. So nevertheless, we did the whole program on it. And what came out in this training is that in order for you to be a gold digger and to set goals for yourself, you have to learn proper time management techniques. They actually go hand in hand, right? You can't create a plan without having goals. I mean, you like I can't even say it. All of it just even sounds ridiculous to say it, right? But proper time management and setting goals, and then setting objectives to reach those goals, and then action plans to get them. So this 2008, you're going to hear from me all the time on being a gold digger. That's the part that a lot of you dream takers, you young entrepreneurs and business people do not want to take the time to do. You should take some time at the end of the year, or sometimes before the new year comes in, and write down your goals. What are you going to accomplish personally and professionally? And remember, make sure that they're SMART goals. You want to set SMART goals. Don't set a goal that's probably going to be almost impossible for you to reach, and then you're going to get gray hair trying to do it. Like I've seen people that's totally broke, that does not have a marketable trade, so to speak, say that they are going to be a millionaire in 12 months. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. That will, unless you hit the lottery, it's not going to happen. Right? So, can't get anything out of my cup here. Excuse me. There we go. All right, so the whole thing that we're going to look at this whole 2018 again is setting goals. So let's take a look at how time management works with setting goals, and then how setting goals, what you need to do once you set those goals. Okay, so quickly, we're going to look at the 3 P's of setting goals. First of all, it needs to be positive, and you're probably thinking, who would write a negative goal? So what I mean by it needs to be positive is if you're going to write a goal, and let's say your goal is to get a new job, right? You don't want to write the goal as get a job or get a new job. You want to make it exciting and motivating, right? So you want to write something along the lines of, my goal is to get a new job at Google so that I can enjoy all the benefits that Google has to offer their employees. Sounds exciting. And then that way you start to creatively visualize yourself at Google, getting all those great benefits that the employees at Google get. So number 1, it needs to be positive. Number 2, it needs to be personal. It needs to be a part of your core values and of your dream. So the goal has to be set to meet your purpose, your dream, your goal, your values. Sometimes we set our goals based on what other people want for our lives, not exactly what we want. So make sure that the goal is personal, and whatever it's about, it's self-motivating, just for you. And then finally, it needs to be possible. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting goals that are just not possible. For instance, if you're pursuing a career in acting and you've never even taken a class before, you've never had any acting parts before, but it is possible to, start, or it's a great dream. You want to jump into acting, you can do it. But don't, set a goal to win an Academy Award at the end of the year. It's probably not going to be possible. Now, it probably that may have happened, but it's more of an exception and not the rule. So make sure that the goal is possible. The 3 P's, right? We want to make sure it's positive, we want to make sure it's personal, and we want to make sure it's possible. Right? So we want to set SMART goals for ourselves. SMART goals are very easy to remember. I love that acronym, SMART. It needs to be specific, right? You have to be specific in the goal. What exactly it is that you are going to achieve. So if you are going to purchase a new vehicle in 2018, and that's the goal should be written something along these lines. I have a goal to purchase a 2017 Grand Voyager, and that way I can fit my entire family in the car and we can travel at the same time. So it doesn't have to be as wordy as that, but whatever that goal is, be specific about what it is that you want to do. So if you're buying a car, be specific about that car and what you're going to purchase. Make sure the goal is measurable. So you want, if your goal, again, let's go back to buying a car. That seems pretty simple. So if your goal is to purchase a car, there's maybe a couple of things that you need to do, such as get your credit fixed or save money for a down payment. So let's make those objectives. One of the objectives is going to be to get your credit score up to a 750. Right? The other is going to be save $5,000 for the down payment, or to purchase the car outright. So those are things that are measurable. Once you hit those objectives, or you've achieved those short-term goals, you're able to check them off the list, and you see that you are 1 step closer, 2 steps closer to achieving that goal. So make sure that you set your goals up to be, measurable. All right. You also want them to be achievable. Again, it falls back on the possibilities. Don't set yourself up for failure. The R, relevant. Make sure that it has something to do with your purpose, your dream, or your plan. So if your goal is to become an actor or an actress for 2018, then you probably don't want to set goals like taking a welding class or taking an eyelash extension class. You probably want to set goals for yourself that are relevant. You actually do relevant for the dream. Right? And finally, they have to be timed. Everything needs a due date. If you don't put a date on it, you'll never get it done. You'll keep procrastinating. It'll keep lingering. So when I decided that I was going to make the move to Atlanta, my mom said to me, put a date on it. Now, not that I didn't know any better, but sometimes somebody has to remind you to put a date on it. And what I did is I put a date on it for September 2014. And everything I did from that moment on was to work on making that goal achievable. And what happened? I moved into my home in Atlanta, September 2014. So, Goal Digger, it's there for the digging. All you have to do is put it on paper, write the vision, make it plain. So follow me 2018 as I help you guys achieve your goals. Write them down, make objectives, get action plans, follow through. I'm Tandra Campbell with the Power Team Development Group, and I thank you for joining me today for this brief overview.